What is up, everybody? Jedi Steve.
Hey.
And what's your name?
Krisna Omejica.
Nice. So tell us about yourself.
All right. Hey, everyone. My name is Krisna Omejica, and I am an Earth Guardian. What is an Earth Guardian, you may be wondering? Well, first and foremost, Earth Guardians are here to help humans and humanity reconnect with the Earth so that we can live our true purpose, in our purpose. So a lot of the things that I do surround that type of work, whether I am immersed in grassroots projects, many of which I've founded, whether that is helping people using holistic types of tools, holistic medicine, or, whether that is creating community spaces so we can come together and explore these topics more deeply. So, yeah.
Awesome. So I just want to leave it at that for now, and I want you to find out a little more of who she is by this conversation that we have. So a lot of you have heard about the CEO for UnitedHealthcare that was shot by Luigi. A lot of this we don't know. We're assuming, a lot of people in the media and on the internet are assuming a lot of things. If Luigi was guilty and he's the person that shot him, he's a vigilante, looking for vigilante justice, not working things in the system, or as I like to do is a little outside of the system, a little in system, not doing it through the courts. And also the guy that he shot, the CEO, I don't know his name, but the CEO that he shot, he was doing a lot of toxic things. There's a lot of toxic things that are done by the healthcare system. And what we want to do throughout this conversation is we want to challenge you to be more sovereign, taking responsibility of the fact that how did your health get to that? I know some of this is genetics, but the way that we view what's genetics and what's not, are you going to give the health system, the education system, the government, your company, are you going to have them take full responsibility for how you move in the world? Are you going to take some of that power back? Are you going to empower yourself to be more sovereign to step into that? I understand for a lot of people that are poor, that's something that's harder to do because you're spending a lot of time with your energy towards that. But what are you searching on the internet that might be something that's making you more toxic, making you move more away from this? Are you putting your livelihood in the hands of celebrities, of how they move in the world? Or are you thinking about what can better you as a person? Think of all the time that you spend on the internet. Can you spend 5 minutes on ChatGPT, Googling to figure out ways to heal yourself? Can you hire somebody like Krishna to help you find a way to empower your body, mind, and spirit to take things to the next level?
Yeah, such an interesting conversation, because I think as a society, not just in the United States, but throughout the globe, there's kind of a normalization around systems that are meant to take care of us. And so then we just assume like, oh, I'm sick, I need to go over here outside of me to go get well. Oh, I need resources, I'm going to go outside of me to find that X, Y, and Z. So there's kind of a normalizing approach to life where we unknowingly are like giving away all of the wealth of knowledge, of expertise. And it's a belief system that then also comes back to mean we don't recognize how powerful we are. I like to say a lot when I'm doing my holistic medicine work or offerings, I like to say a lot that our body is a very intelligent machine. And I say machine because it's kind of like a car, here we are in a car. It's kind of like a car in the sense of there's lots of different pieces and parts that were beautifully designed, intricately designed, perfectly to mesh with each other. And that meshing with each other is what allows for the vehicle to work. But if we're not, let's stay in the car abstract example. If you have a vehicle and, like, I own a Honda, so it's like, we know Hondas last forever, right? But that Honda is not going to last forever if you're not doing the maintenance, right? You're not giving it its appropriate, in the appropriate time, its maintenance. So the human body is similar to that. When we are just go, 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 we're not giving ourselves appropriate nutrition, we're not giving ourselves appropriate rest, hydration, and that's just the physical body, let alone all the other things like our emotional body. What are the things we need to keep us healthy for our emotional body? Making sure we're in company that, makes us feel good, that doesn't allow us to, feel down about ourselves. And then same thing mentally. So we live in this world where we're constantly bombarded by these messages that our body isn't intelligent. And I can go off on a tangent about that, about the healthcare system and health and medicine, and how, they say, viruses and all these things that make you sick, but they're not actually informing the public about the way the body actually works. So then it keeps perpetuating a same belief system, like, oh wow, I can't control that. Give an example about autoimmune disorders. They want us to believe that autoimmune disorders is the body attacking itself, right?
I've heard that.
But if you look at your health from a more holistic perspective, you actually understand that everything we put into the body then is doing its intelligent machine stuff and wanting to keep us healthy and safe. So if we're putting something in and now our body is having a reaction like, hey, that does not work for me, but we keep putting ourselves in exposure to these things, well, no wonder our body is fighting against itself, because it's like, oh, this is the way the body is. I can keep going on and on about that.
I'll use an example from a relationship. I remember one time I was journaling. This was like 20 years ago, about the relationship I was in, and I felt like my ex was I imagine me laying on the ground and her stepping on my neck. And in this journaling, as I was writing the processes, she didn't let go of her foot until I let go of her. She didn't take her foot off my head until I let go of her foot.
Wow.
A more sovereign approach to that, of just saying, is like, okay, what's my role in this?
Yeah.
And we came together for a reason, and a season, but not a lifetime. So it was there for real. I was in that relationship for 2.5 years. 1.5 years was probably the right amount for that. So I took responsibility in that relationship and walked away once I found my role and learned what I needed to learn from that relationship.